Greetings, everyone. The conference theme is fitting for this paper, which looks at climate change toolkits and how they might be perceived by non-academics, which really is about adapting and changing behavior and practice. The focus has been on non-academics for the simple reason that the work in the academy should be able to inform practice and transform the societies that we live in. The issue of climate change affects all of us, and there is no merit in accumulating a lot of knowledge which is not shared with those who might benefit from it. Hence, I adopted an action research method in my local community. And my details are on the screen. There were challenges that I encountered, especially challenges posed by ecclesial buildings to non-specialists and non-academics, and the challenge of knowing what climate change is all about and what it entails. There is also been different climate change toolkits which have been produced by different agencies, church agencies, which were centered around human factors similar to the one toolkit that we'll be reviewing in this paper. The other challenge had to do with how do we create friendship with those with the knowledge in building physics. As I said, I adopted an action research method in my local community so that an improvement in responding to the climate emergency can be found. As we can see from the slide, action research is not about learning why we do certain things, but rather how we can do things better. So I had, as a community organizer, I also had a lot of one-to-ones, as we call them, which are conversations with community members in order to understand the scale of the problem. In addition, being one of the participants in a focus group organized by academics from Loughborough University was helpful, since these academics developed a toolkit, a climate change toolkit, which is presented on the diagram, and which I later adapted to fit my local context. And judging from the responses from my local congregation, it can be concluded that the toolkit developed by Santa Maria was seen as too academic by members of my local congregation. Hence, it was adapted. So the adapted model version is presented on the slide. As I reflected further on the problem, I also realized that there was no mention of the building and its contribution to climate change. What I was hearing was how human actions were contributing to the climate crisis. Solutions offered were the following: eat locally produced food, recycle waste and plastics. It is also worth noting that there is a lot of jargon in climate change research and science which fail to provide information which can help those on the grassroots. especially clergy who have to look after ecclesial building despite their knowledge in building physics. So I'll go and show the other model or a toolkit which I developed as well to try to fit with my local context. And to further contextualize the model developed by Santa Maria, I also came up with some of the following questions which can help contextualize the problem. Thank you.